The Raiders have made a move to sign Yannick Ngakoue, and I don't know how you can see this move and not just absolutely love it. It just makes all of the sense in the world. They need a pass rusher, someone who can win consistent one-on-one matchups, who can play opposite Max Crosby. He has so many different pass rush moves. That's what I'm going to be talking about in most of this video. This is just a perfect fit, and it's filling a hole, and I love this move. It's already probably my favorite move of the offseason so far. I think that this is a great one. So yeah, absolutely perfect move. I love this, and let's just get into the film study, what I like about him as a player. So we'll start off with this one. This one is going to actually do a pretty good job of showing his football IQ. Listen, he can be a smart player sometimes, and he certainly has his plays. I thought, especially last season, I noticed he had a couple plays that I'm like, okay, Unique, good read there. This is a good example. He's going to be going up one-on-one against Anthony Costanzo. That's 74 for Indianapolis, and this is going to be a play action pass. So really what 74 is going to do is he's going to sort of step out as though he's going to run block, and he kind of wants to get a head start in that area. And then if Ngakoue sort of gets around, you hope that this play isn't going to last too long, and Rivers will make the throw regardless. So watch. You see Costanzo, he steps out, doing a very good job of what he's supposed to do, but Ngakoue now makes this read. And one thing, if it's going to be a run, it's going to be a run to the right. Taylor would take it to the right. So either way, Ngakoue, he knows that he doesn't have to worry about trying to get to Costanzo's left. Now, if it's a passing play, it doesn't really matter because you're going to have immediate pressure, and let's be honest, it's Phillip Rivers. Ngakoue can easily run down Phillip Rivers, especially with a running start. So watch him get to the inside like that. Great read, and he does create pressure on Rivers. Didn't matter. We're still a big completion. But again, sometimes there's only so much you can do, and what I care more about was just the good play by Ngakoue to create that initial pressure to begin with. I think that kind of goes to show his good awareness, and, listen, awareness with an edge rusher, that's certainly very important. Okay, now let's go to this play. Let's show some of his maybe, just traditional pass rushing moves. Listen, he's a really good pass rusher. He has a lot of moves. There's plenty of tools in his tool belt. He's a good pass rusher, and maybe the best thing about him is his speed and his speed rush. I think his speed rush is very good, and one of the main ways you pull off a speed rush is, as the name implies, you use your quickness to try to get past the tackle. So you're going to get around a tackle. Basically, what you want to do is just get, in this situation, get to Ngakoue's right of the tackle, and there is going to be some contact, but you just hope that you get there quick enough that the hand placement isn't going to be good enough to push you back, and then, strength does come in there. That depends on, how much of the push will actually affect you, and the tackle's goal at a certain point will probably be to push Ngakoue behind Ryan Tannehill, whereas at that point, Ngakoue wants to still create contact. But once this play starts, notice how Ngakoue spots that outside arm just out like that, and that's the most important part of a pass rush, typically, is going to be the outside arm. For a left tackle, it's their left hand. For a right tackle, it's their right hand. There's obviously exceptions depending on the move, but for the most part, this is crucial. And what Ngakoue is going to do is he sees it, and he has good hands. He knows he can just swipe it down. Watch him swipe it down. He gets pushed a little bit back, but not enough, and he knocks the football out. And that's one of the great things about having a guy with a great speed rush is you're going to get some forced fumbles. It's not just you're going to get some sacks. It's the forced fumbles that really comes with it, because just think about it. When you're getting pushed behind a quarterback, that's how you can hit the ball when a quarterback happens to be throwing it at the wrong time. If you get lucky and time it just right, you could end up with a fumble. So having a good speed rusher is certainly very crucial. Another move you'll see on this play is his pull move. I really like this one as well. He's very good at it. This one isn't necessarily the most effective one he's ever done, but it's a good example. That camera angle worked out really well, so I wanted to use this one. He's going up one-on-one against Seattle's left tackle here. That's Dwayne Brown, not exactly a scrub by any means, but watch what happens. So first, this play starts, and Ngakoue is getting to the edge, doesn't really have what he wants, so, again, good block, it happens. Most pass rushers lose most of their situations. That's just how it works. But what you see he's doing now is he's getting the hand placement he wants. He's kind of grabbing on to Brown's, just the middle of his shirt. I'm holding my own shirt as if you can see me. I'm only recording, but that's what he's doing. He's grabbing onto the shirt, and he has his left arm. And basically what he's going to try to do is kind of push Brown's left arm while pulling the jersey and just twist him around so that way he can get through. And watch how he does get past him and actually creates some pressure on Wilson, despite the fact that at first that play wasn't working. So again, that was after he already got beat. So when he can do that in a play that, he hasn't gotten beat, it works a lot better. So, like I said, there's better examples, but that was just the camera angle I liked. Now let's talk about this one. This isn't necessarily the move itself. I don't really care about that too much. I'm more talking about just he's got this leap. I'm not sure exactly the best way to describe it, but you know how you leap from one side, you'll see someone leap from one side to the other. Aaron Donald has perfected this. You try to get over as quick as possible. Well, he's really good at that. Watch, once this play starts, you see him stepping over, getting to 70, and you notice how 70's left arm is currently down. Well, what Ngakoue is going to do is try to just leap over, so that way when the opposing tackle tries to get that left arm on him, it's just going to be more difficult for him to reach, and Ngakoue is going to then try and, use one of his hands to not allow it to create contact. And as you see, he does, in fact, pull this off, and that one was actually ruled a fumble, so that's ruled a sack against Ryan Tannehill. Pretty good play there, I think. And again, kind of just goes to show that talent that he has. Also, I think it's funny that Ngakoue ended up creating 2 fumbles against Ryan Tannehill despite on 2 different teams. One was with the Vikings, one with the Ravens. He loves forced fumbles against Ryan Tannehill, I guess. And last but not least, let's talk about a spin move. Listen, spin move, one of the most difficult pass rush moves to pull off, also one of the most difficult to stop if someone does pull it off. What's going to happen is that he's going up one-on-one against the right tackle, and watch how he attempts this move. So as you see, he's going to go to the outside, and really, it's just going to be what you expect. He's going to do a spin move, fakes as though he's going what you typically do, which would be going to the right tackle's right, but instead, he's going to kind of just get this spin move on. One of the things that's really important about a spin move is, 75 here to tackle, he's planning on his right hand. That's the key point of attack, right? That's where it all comes back to, is that right hand, oversimplification for sure, but we'll go with that. Now, it's going to actually be the left hand, since Ngakoue is going to roll out in that direction. So that's really key, and watch how the left hand just isn't going to be able to connect. Because as you see, when he ducks down, the left hand it touched like his nameplate, that's just not going to be able to create, enough traction to slow him down. It just isn't. So yeah, that's what I like about Ngakoue. He has a ton of tools in his tool belt. He's a really talented player, and I think that that's what I think. That's how I feel about Ngakoue. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.